What's going on, everybody? GemMint here. Today on the channel, we're going to unbox and review two 1/7 scale statues from Diamond Select. We have the Logan statue, not to be confused with Old Man Logan that I reviewed a few months back. And of course, we have Sabertooth. Now, these pieces retail $175 and $200, so let's unbox them, we'll review them, and see what you get for the price. All right, guys, let's start with Logan. So, wow. This is number 17 out of 3,000. This one is sculpted by Rocco Tartamella, and a nice little COA here. All right, let's get into that box. Got the Marvel logo on top. Logan is two pieces. Here's the bottom of the base, showing that edition size. Very thin, very simple, just rocky base, peg and a magnet. Nice texture on top. And then Logan, so he's got the suit from the movie. I really dig the portrait. I think it's got a great likeness to Hugh Jackman. I love the bullet holes and the blood on his white undershirt and on his black blazer as well. The claws look good. They're pretty sharp. And the sculpted fabric looks good as well. Got some nice movement and folds in the fabric. The hair is sculpted well. We have the peg on the right foot there. All right, let's go ahead and get the base down on the turntable. Very thin. It almost reminds me of the Universal Monster bases. So we'll go ahead and get Logan in there, and then boom. So spin him around 360. Yeah, I mean, it's got a great likeness to the movie. If you guys are into movie pieces, I think Hugh Jackman is an iconic Wolverine. I mean, he's the only Wolverine, so I think it's a cool piece to own. 1/7 scale, so you get a little bit of more size for about the same money that you get for an Iron Studios 1/10 scale piece. Now, it's not as elaborate. Like, the base is very thin. He doesn't have a lot of paint going on, but I think the paint is done well and the sculpt is done well. Before we get into Sabertooth, a quick shout out from our sponsor, Street Level Hero. SLHLA.com has exclusive variants with new drops every Tuesday and Thursday. They have this amazing Incredible Hulk issue 2, which is an Incredible Hulk annual homage. You can save 10% off of this by using the code GemMint at checkout, just like their sister site, THATSPIDERMANBOOTH.com. Now, over there, you get $30 mystery boxes where you're guaranteed 5 comics of retail value. One of those lucky boxes is going to have their GP, their giveaway prize, which is an ungraded copy of Silver Surfer issue 4, second appearance of Mephisto, iconic cover, and this round is going to end on November 24th, so make sure to pick up a box. Use code GemMint to save yourself 10%, and that's good anytime you shop there as well. All right, guys, and on to Sabertooth, another low edition size, man, number 11 out of 3,000. This one's sculpted by Claiborne Moore, who did so many sculpts for Diamond Select. And right away, man, this looks like a classic Sabertooth. Let's get that lid off. Also just two pieces. So here's the base, pretty clean, 11 out of 3,000. And this one has more going on here. You have that rocky, snowy mountain. It's pretty much Sabertooth from Iron Fist 14 from his first appearance. Nice blues and whites in that snow. The gray rock and the black subbase makes it pretty classy. Now on to Sabertooth himself. The face sculpt is a little rough, man. It looks feral, which is good, but it also does look like the 70s version of Sabertooth. I mean, look at the costume, the brown suit. He's got the fur on his mane and on his wrists and on his ankles, and it's very big, very bell-bottomy, if you will. So I think there's some good sculptures going on in the fur parts of him. He's got boots on, not his feet, which is what you see later on in comics. Let's plop this base down on the turntable. We'll flip it to the side. We'll key Sabertooth in. There's a peg on his right foot and a hole for his left foot. And I do like this piece a lot more. Also, I'm a comic guy, so I'm always going to like those comic-inspired pieces more. But this one screams Iron Fist 14 on the cover. He's on the snowy base. He's leaning forward, getting ready to lunge. Old school-looking costume. He's not even as ripped or as built as you sometimes see Sabertooth. The only flaw I really see with him is the portrait. It's I'm assuming a hand-sculpted, traditionally sculpted piece, so that could be why it looks a little rough and it's smaller scale. But overall, I think for $200, you're getting a 1/7 scale piece, comic-inspired. It would pair great with that key issue, and a pretty cool, nostalgic-looking piece. All right, y'all, so final thoughts on these guys. For Sabertooth, I'm a customer. If I wasn't into larger scale pieces, 1/4 scale, 1/3 scale, I do dig it. I love the retro look. Again, I think it would pair well with an Iron Fist 14, a CGC book next to this guy. Kind of gives me Bowen vibes. I know Bowen has done Sabertooth and Wolverine with similar bases. $200, I like it overall. The portrait's a little rough. Logan for $175. I mean, here's the thing. Iron Studios 1/10 scale are about the same price, $150 to $200, depending on how elaborate. This one is bigger, but there's less going on, right? The base is basically nothing, and there's not really much paint going on. He's got a black suit with a white undershirt, his skin tone and his hair, and that's it. So it's pretty plain. However, like I said, if you guys are smaller statue collectors, it's still got good presence to it. I could see it in a bookshelf, maybe next to an omnibus or something like that. And I'm just not really that big of a fan of movie pieces in general, so I'm a little biased. But dig the Sabertooth. Let me know what you guys think about him in the comments down below. What do you think about the price for what you're getting here? Is it something that you would pick up? Drop me a line. And I appreciate you watching. Check out my other statue unboxing and reviews. I'm going to throw the playlist up on the screen. And y'all stay minty fresh. Peace.